Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Morgan Fairchild, Quinn Rediker, Melody Johnson, Dennis Robertson. Tonight's episode, A Dangerous Affair.
Hi, Mr. Auburn. I'm Scotty. I'm Pat. Remember me?
Hey, what is this? I said I wanted to talk to you alone.
What's the matter, Frank? You upset about something?
Oh, about a lot of things, Vic. You want them to hear all the things I'm upset about?
Excuse us a minute, ladies. We'll be right back. Come here, let's take a walk. Would you take care of these two ladies for me, please? Thank you.
Oh, do you have shrimp cocktail? I'm just bananas about shrimp cocktail. Daiquiri, thank you.
All right, you want to know what's on my mind?
Wait a minute. Come here. You know what I think, Frank? I think you're a little loaded. Breathe some of that night air. Make you feel a lot better.
Look, do you mind? What I don't need is any more of your glad-handing super salesman stuff.
All right, Frank. Let's hear it. What's eating you?
What would you do, Vic, if I told you that I wasn't ordering one more stitch of clothes from you? Not one lousy thread.
Well, Frank, I expect I'll think of something.
Yeah, sure. Like get in touch with my wife.
Hmm?
I guess you didn't hear about my wife, Vic. She died 3 weeks ago.
Sympathy, is that what you want?
Not that easy. What I want is you out of business. I'm telling my whole story to anybody who'll listen to it about how you soften up all the buyers with the whining and dining. Oh, yeah, all those girls, those terrific, easy-to-get girls.
You never complained about the girls, Frank. Ever.
Let's face it, Vic. You owned me. Just the same as you must own all those other poor slobs that got trapped by you. Well, I'm blowing a whistle on you. When I get finished telling my story, there isn't a buyer in this country who'll give you the time of day.
You all through, Frank? Is that it? Because I'm getting real sick of listening to you.
Almost. Just one last little item I've been saving up.
Yeah, what's that? Look, I'm afraid the party's off tonight, kids.
Oh, what's the matter, Vic?
Well, it's Frank. He's really depressed. Turns out his wife died a few weeks ago.
Oh, the poor guy.
Yeah. So, He left, and he sends his apologies, but let's call it a night, shall we? Come on.
Gee, that's too bad. I was really looking forward to dinner. The shrimp cocktail was super.
Betty, better get me the notes on the Beamer case. I ought to take that with me.
Well, that should be in the inactive file.
The Beamer case? Which one was that, Barnaby?
Well, that's a case where I identified the 19 different kinds of weed pollen to establish that the suspect had been at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, how could I forget? Yeah.
Thank you.
Is there something else you want to take along with you on your trip?
I'm just wondering whether I ought to go to San Francisco with that new case of California Meridian.
Barnaby, you've been looking forward to this conference since the day you got the invitation.
Yeah, boss, you said yourself all the top forensic chemists in the country are going to be there.
I know, but California Meridian is a big account, and it's going to make a big difference in the amount of their payoff on that Frank Auburn life insurance, if it is determined that he died of suicide and not by accident.
Well, I just happened to talk to a couple of people before you came in this morning.
About the Auburn case?
Mm-hmm. Talked to a guy named Bill Batley, who was hired to replace Auburn. He was supposed to have dinner with Auburn last night, but said that Auburn put him off. Said he seemed upset about something.
Mm-hmm. Who else?
All right. Put in a call to New York to Auburn's employer. Now, he told me that Auburn's wife died suddenly about 3 weeks ago. Not long after Auburn found out that he was going to be replaced in his job as a buyer.
So he did have reason to be depressed, even suicidal. Good work, Jedediah. You just made up my mind for me.
Got your trip?
Yep, I'm going. You just keep running with that ball, boy. You're doing fine.
Have a good trip, Barnaby. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, boss. Maybe one of those forensic chemists will be a cute lady.
Yeah, I knew Frank a lot of years. You know, it comes as quite a shock, a thing like this.
A shame, all right. Of course, I didn't know Frank that much, just since they brought me in to take over his accounts.
Did you get a chance to talk to him at all last night? I mean, did you have any hint at all as to what was in his mind?
Not exactly. He just stopped by my room in the hotel to cancel out our plans for dinner. He said there was something that he had to do. You don't think it was an accident, do you?
No. No, not the way I read it. Well, the guy just felt there was no reason for going on. Here, to the living, Bill.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Oh, Scotty, do a little turn for us, leader. See that outfit? That's gonna be a big winner. Big winner this season. And get you a nice break on 1,000 orders or more.
I like it. Oh, I like what's in it, too.
Wholesales for $22.50 a copy. The outfit, not the girl.
Thank you very much.
Who's that? Excuse me a minute, Bill.
Mr. Chambers.
Yeah, you're,
J.R. Jones. I'm a private investigator. I'm working for the insurance company that carried a policy on Frank Auburn. I talked to the maitre d' at the Roof Garden restaurant, and he said that you and a couple of ladies were with Auburn last night before he went off the roof.
Yeah, you picked a lousy time to talk to me, pal. I'm right square in the middle of a showing here.
It'll just take a minute, sir. I want to know what kind of frame of mind Auburn seemed in, if he was drunk or whatever, that kind of thing.
Now, look, give me a break. My company lives or dies, depending on how well I do with these buyers. You understand?
It's very important, Mr. Chambers. The maitre d' did say that you left with Auburn.
I walked him to the elevator, came straight back to my table. Now, if you want to know any more than that, it's going to have to be later. Do you understand me?
Oh, no, wait a minute. Look, why don't you let me talk to the girls who were with you in Auburn last night?
These girls are busier than I am with the changes and talking to the buyers. Now, look, I don't mean to seem abrupt with you, but go away. Do you understand me? Thank you.
Miss, excuse me, didn't I see you at the Roof Garden restaurant last night?
Sorry, must have been somebody else.
Hi. there.
Hi.
Didn't I see you at the Roof Garden restaurant last night?
Oh, were you there? I don't think we met, did we? I'm Scotty McKay.
Hi, Scotty. I'm J.R. Jones.
Oh, well, hi there, J.R.
How long did
you... No, you go first.
What's going on in here? Scotty, damn it, you're supposed to be out there in your next outfit.
I was
Come
just...
on! What do I have to do with you, pal? Shove you out the door?
Don't strain yourself, Mr. Chambers. I'm on my way out.
Hey, I'm awful glad you could come, Brillo. If you have any trouble at all, give me a call, all right? No problem. All right? Super. Glad you could come. Oh, Scotty. Bill was just telling me how he hates to eat alone. Why don't you keep him company tonight at dinner? On me.
Well, sure, that'd be nice, Mr. Batley. You want to pick me up later?
Oh, yes, that'll be fine. I better write down your address and phone number.
Super. Don't be in such a big hurry.
Oh? Would you like me to hang around?
Yeah. Why don't you?
Sit down. I'll fix you a drink. I thought the showing went well today.
Yeah. I moved a lot of goods today.
That guy that came in the middle of things. What was his problem?
He's a private investigator for an insurance company. He wanted to ask me a lot of questions about Frank last night.
You put that away and relax.
That feels good. Do that again. Harder.
Sure. Why would an insurance company be checking into Frank's death, I wonder?
How the hell do I know that?
Hey, Vic. I was only making conversation.
Well, I guess I'm not in the mood for conversation. Or anything else.
Okay. Later, then.
Yeah.
I was afraid I'd never see you again.
Well, I'm a hang-in-there guy with the right incentive. Can I interest you in some coffee or something to eat?
Yeah, I could probably be persuaded.
Yeah?
Vic, I just wanted to let you know. That investigator from the insurance company, he's more persistent than you thought.
What do you mean?
He must have waited around for Scotty. I just saw him talking to her. Probably picking her brains for anything she could tell him.
Okay, Ben. Thank you for the call. I owe you one.
Boy, we have good beef at home, but this is a terrific hamburger.
Where is home?
Montana, little town called Whitefish. The biggest claim to fame is the local lake. Only place in the world you can get fur-bearing fish.
Fur-bearing fish?
On account of it gets so cold in the wintertime. Well, maybe I was just trying to see how gullible you are.
Testing my gullibility, huh? Gonna have to keep an eye on you, which happens to be no strain at all.
Thank you.
Want another burger?
No. My mouth says yes, but I think my stomach just put out a no vacancy sign.
All right, good. Save your appetite for tonight, because there's a terrific seafood place I want to take you to.
I'd love it. Except I can't go tonight.
Oh, no, you got another date, right?
A business date. I told one of the buyers from New York I'd go to dinner with him. But, if you'd like to come by my place later for a drink.
Sure, great. If you can't get out of the other thing.
No, I really can't. I mean, it's part of my job. I'm not just in modeling, I'm in customer relations, too.
Oh, you're kidding. Well, look, maybe you can help answer some questions about what happened to Frank Auburn last night.
Wasn't that awful? I mean, he was sitting right beside me as close as you are.
Did you talk to him long?
No, hardly at all. I mean, we just got there, Pat and Mr. Chambers and me, and Mr. Auburn said he wanted to talk to Vic alone.
And then they left the restaurant together?
That's right, out by where the elevators come up.
How long were they out there before Chambers came back?
Well, a little while anyway, because I ordered a shrimp cocktail, and the waiter brought it real quick, and I was just finishing it up when he came back.
So that must have been, what, about 15 minutes that Vic and Auburn were out there?
No, not that long. More like 8 or 10. I eat real fast, in case you haven't noticed.
Uh-huh.
Why is that important? How long Vic was away from the table?
Well, I just have to check those things out. You know, see if you remember the evening the same way Chambers does. Anyway, what about tonight? What time should I come over?
For Pete's sake, you could at least knock before you come in. I mean, just because you let me live here rent-free doesn't mean that you can just walk in anytime you feel like it.
Knock it off, sweetheart. I'm not happy with you. Not one little bit.
Why? Because I put on a towel before I came out of the shower?
What time's Batley picking you up?
Oh, he's not. He called a little while ago. I'm supposed to meet him at his hotel, and I'm running late. What do I have to do for a little privacy around here? Dress in the closet?
I seem to remember some magazine shots where you weren't exactly losing any sleep over your privacy.
That was in front of a professional photographer for money. It's called modeling. Forget it.
What do I have to do? Hit you over the head to get your attention? I'm steamed at you, kid. I ain't kidding.
Why? What did I do now?
You met with that private investigator after the showing today, didn't you? I don't like that kind of sneaking around, Scotty.
Sneaking around? Whoever told you that I met with JR must have been camped out in the trunk of my car. I think that's pretty sneaky, isn't it? Besides, what's wrong with meeting him? He's a nice guy. He's working for an insurance company.
Listen to me. Listen very carefully. An insurance company looks for an excuse to cancel out a policy. So they hire a private investigator. But this guy is solid trouble. He's a snoop. He's a troublemaker. He's going to make nothing but waves over Frank Auburn's suicide. If your brains weren't all down there in your derriere, you'd know that's very bad for business.
JR is not what you said. He hardly asked me anything about Mr. Auburn.
Good. Don't tell him anything about Mr. Auburn. Don't tell him anything. Matter of fact, don't even see him at all. Ever.
Mr. Chambers, sir, my American history teacher told me that Lincoln freed the slaves.
Get out of here and show Batley a real good time.
If you want to read my mail, it's on the end table.
See how well manicured Auburn's nails were. But look at the way they're shattered on the left hand.
You think that means anything?
That alone, nothing. But after you called, I took a second look. And this is what I found under the nails. Coroner's office, Assistant Medical Examiner Wayburn speaking. Yes, he's right here. Long distance from San Francisco.
Can't really tell what that is. Hello?
Hello, Jedediah. Betty said I'd find you here. How you doing on the Auburn case?
Well, I'm not really ready to hand in my report yet, Barnaby, but I've been hounding Mark here at the ME's office, and I think he finally found something that deserves a closer look. Like through your microscope when you get back?
It sounds very interesting. I'll be in on the first plane in the morning.
Okay, talk to you later. Goodbye.
Well, here we are. Certainly was nice of you to see me home, Mr. Batley.
I gotta come in and call a cab, right? I mean, we don't want to say goodnight out here in the hallway, do we?
No, I guess we don't. Oh.
Well, what do you know? I think I'm out of car fare.
Be very happy to make you a loan. Or a gift, even. Or, here, just take my car. On second thought, not my car.
You're not being nice to me, Scotty. You're supposed to be nice to me.
I think I used up all my nice at dinner.
You mean to tell me that you don't do anything for Vic Chambers' big customers? Huh?
I am gonna tell you that you better keep your hands off me or I'm gonna get really mad.
Oh? Oh, mad, eh? You into that kind of trip, huh? Well.
Mr. Batley, please stop and think what you're doing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We're wasting time.
Mr. Batley, please stop it! Mr. Batley, stop it!
Who's that?
My boyfriend. You better get out of here right now.
Get out of here, my eye. I'll take care of your boyfriend. Hey, Junior.
Are you all right? Did he hurt you?
No, I'm all right. I'm just glad you got here when you did.
Let me call the police.
No, not the police. He's a buyer.
A buyer? Scotty, you still gonna do business with him after what he tried to do to you?
J.R., just get him out of here, please. Just make him go away.
All right. Come on.
Oh, you really blew it, baby. You know what I'm gonna buy from Vic after this? Not one lousy zipper.
Please don't leave me alone, J.R.
I would say that what we have here is wool fibers. High grade, dyed 4 different colors.
4 colors? A wool carpet?
No, it's a different grade of wool. More like Shetland, something you might find in a top-line menswear.
Plaid jacket.
Yeah, it's about as good a guess as we're going to come up with. Speaking of wool, you've been doing a lot of wool gathering this morning, Jedediah. Something on your mind?
Yeah. Somebody, I guess I gotta say.
I think J.R. has become personally involved in the case, Barnaby.
Oh. Would it be that there's a lady in the investigation?
Yeah, there's a lady in the investigation. She's been a great help, though, Barnaby. Her name's Scotty McKay. She's a model for Vic Chambers' company. She was in the restaurant the night Auburn died.
Mm-hmm. And you have been seeing her outside of your work on the case?
You bet I have. She's really a terrific girl, Barnaby. I mean, she's one of the most open, honest, real women I've ever met.
You know, Jedediah, sometimes it's a mistake to get mixed up with people in the investigation.
Come on, Barnaby. I told you she's a fine person.
Was she modeling at the restaurant the night of Auburn's death?
No. She went with Chambers and another model. See, the girls do customer relations, too. I mean, she's not just a pretty face, you know. Anyway, I got a lot to do before I meet Scotty for lunch. I'll see you guys later, okay?
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know what I think? I think J.R. has fallen in love.
Yeah, and that could be a problem.
Oh, perhaps she's everything he says she is.
That's what I'm afraid of. The way I understand it, some of these girls in customer relations are expected to do exactly that. Have relations with the customers.
Here's the part I like. Will you start tearing off her clothes?
Turn the thing off. All right. What do you want for the tape?
Are you kidding? You think I'd part with this little gem for any amount of money you could come up with? No way, pal. You could never afford it.
Hey, look. Do you know what they'd do to me if my company ever saw that?
Not to mention the police. I mean, they're a little touchy about attempted rape these days.
All right. What do you want already?
Well, for openers, that order that you want to cancel. What do you say we double instead?
Okay. You got it. You know, I bet I'm not the first guy you've hooked with that little man trap.
Oh, Bill, don't be so bitter. Look, we all sell the same goods. Your stores will do fine with my line.
But not as good as they'd do with a little better line, a more competitive price, right?
That's the break. Have a good trip back to the Big Apple, Bill.
Sure. Sure I will.
Relax, kiddo. Batley just gave us a large order. Gonna get your bonus after all.
He did. After last night, I can't believe it. He said he'd never order anything from you, ever.
Yeah. Must have changed his mind.
Boy, you are a terrific salesman, Mr. Chambers.
Listen, I'm not mad at you anymore. Forget all that. Now, I've got a very important and a very nice job for you. Now, this is a job a lot of girls would break their back to get. How would you like to see Hawaii?
Hawaii? Oh, I've always wanted to go. What's the job?
Well, I haven't got it set up yet, but you've got to be there when it breaks. Now, get home and get packed. I'll send over your tickets and lots of walking around money.
When am I supposed to leave?
This afternoon, first plane I can get you on.
Gee, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, I mean, I'm still pretty new at this. Maybe one of those other girls you mentioned would rather go.
No, you're the girl that I picked. I want you on that plane today.
Well, Mr. Chambers, the truth is I just met this really nice guy, and I'd really rather not leave town right now.
I'd really rather you got yourself on that plane today, or you really rather can start looking for another job.
You're the boss.
Go back. It'll be lots of fun.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Where do you want to have lunch?
Look, I've got some stuff for sandwiches. Why don't we just have lunch here?
Okay, whatever. Listen, is something the matter? You're not your usual bubbly self.
Well, I guess nobody bubbles all the time. Get a little draggy if they did.
You know, you're right. Come here.
And what's that for?
Because I like you with or without bubbles.
I like you too, JR. A lot. Any chance you could get away for a while?
Maybe. How come?
Well, I just got a job in Hawaii. And Mr. Chambers says I have to leave right away.
Hawaii? Suppose I could wangle a few days out of Barnaby. Is that why you're so down? Because they're sending you away someplace, huh?
Well, it's just that it's never been so perfect before, you know, with anybody.
You mean that? Scotty, don't say another word. I'm going to Hawaii if I have to swim.
Honest?
Uh-huh.
Fantastic! Oh, well, I guess I better start packing then. Can you make the sandwiches?
Sure.
Thanks.
Now, listen, I'm going to have to stay here a couple of days to clean up this case I've been working on. Oh, which reminds me. Do you remember what Vic Chambers was wearing in the restaurant that night?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I don't notice men's clothes that much.
All right, well, let me see if I can give you a clue. Was it a plaid wool jacket, blue, white, gray, and red?
I think that was it exactly. How'd you know that?
Educated guess. If I can only lay my hands on that sport jacket, I think I could really nail him.
Nail Mr. Chambers? I don't understand. JR, Vic said that you were poking around because the insurance company was looking for an excuse not to pay off on Mr. Auburn's life insurance. Now, is that the truth?
Not quite. The truth is that we started by trying to determine whether it was an accidental death or a suicide, which would make a difference in the amount of the payoff, you know. But now, it's looking more and more like what I'm actually onto here is a murder.
Oh, wow. And you think Mr. Chambers?
Now, if I could get my hands on that sport jacket, I think I could prove it. Anyway, it would give the police a big leg up on a case against him. Of course, it would mean you'd be out of a job, but I think there are a lot of places a girl could get work in customer relations, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like a lousy job, anyway. That guy I threw out of here last night. You don't really have to put up with that kind of thing very often, do you?
No. No, usually the buyers are just nice, lonely guys. It means so much to them to have a pretty young girl for the night.
Well, what do you mean? You mean like for an evening, for a dinner date?
No, JR, what I mean, look, if a buyer is a nice guy, and I think it would help him make up his mind about ordering from our company. Well, what did you think, anyway?
I don't know, Scotty. I guess I just didn't want to think that. I mean, for money?
It's just part of my job, that's all. Look, JR, I wanted to be upfront with you about this because I felt like there was something really special happening with us, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, listen, I gotta go check out about that coat, okay?
How? How are you gonna get it?
I don't know. I'll figure something out. Talk to you later.
Hi there, anybody home?
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on that plane to Hawaii.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to Vic about. I still don't know what he wants me to do over there.
Vic's always in his office this time of day. You know that. Scotty, he wants you on that plane.
I got that, Pat. Maybe I'm also beginning to get why he wants me out of town all of a sudden.
Now, what is that supposed to mean?
Pat, look, I know you like Vic a lot. But I was talking to my friend, J.R. Jones, about this investigation he's been doing, and,
Yes? And?
And he thinks maybe Vic killed Mr. Auburn that night.
It's about time you grew up, girl. Now, there's a lot going on you don't know about.
What does that mean?
You know that big order Vic got from Bill Batley? Well, here's why he got it.
That's me. And that creep Batley. Vic showed this to him, and
he practically bought out the factory. Naturally.
Who took this? There's no camera in my room.
No. Oh, it's there, all right. Where it will do the most good. Now, do you really think anybody would believe you didn't know about it all along? You see why you better make that plain.
Oh, well, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Don't louse up Vic's carpeting on top of everything else. what have you got there? That's jacket. Are you crazy? Give it back.
Maybe you're expecting too much from the young lady, knowing the kind of work she's into.
Work? That's a four-letter word, too, isn't it? I don't know, I guess I thought it. I just didn't want to believe it.
I can see your feelings have been stepped on bad.
You know, even now, knowing everything I know about her, Barnaby, I still want to see her. And I'm gonna see her.
Even knowing what you know?
She can change. I know that, Barnaby. She's a decent, honest girl. She just got sucked in by the life out here. She wasn't ready to take care of herself. I'm telling you, things are going to be different from here on out.
Even if you take her out of the life she's into, you can't take away where she's been.
I know that.
Do you think that you can handle the feelings that are bound to crop up when you bump up against a lady's past?
I can handle it. I can handle it.
I hope it all works out the way you want it, Jedediah.
Bye-bye.
Barnaby Jones Investigations. May I help you? Just a second, please. JR. I think it's Scotty.
Scotty.
JR? I got it. I went to Vic's place and I stole it right out of his closet.
You did what?
I got the coat. Vic's plaid wool jacket, the one you said you wanted. You still want it, don't you?
What, are you kidding? Where are you?
That restaurant, the one where we had a hamburger yesterday.
All right, Scotty, don't move. Stay right there. I'm on my way.
JR, where are you going?
I think Scotty just wrapped up the Auburn case for us.
Hey, Scotty.
Oh, hi, Peter. Working here again, huh?
Haven't left. Oh, I heard you were in yesterday when I was out on an audition. Somebody said you had a new guy with you. Looks serious.
Yeah, he's coming over right now. Except I don't know how serious it is anymore.
I thought you looked shook about something. Here. Just what the doctor ordered. On the house.
On you, I bet. Now, you can't afford this.
Who says? That audition? I think I got the part. Besides, this is the cheapest wine we sell. Come on, drink up.
Thanks. You are a nice guy. And a friend. JR, I'm so glad you got here.
Who was that?
Who?
The guy just now with the hug and the kiss. What is he, another relations type customer? Huh?
JR.
Now look. I made up my mind I still want to see you, Scotty, but there have got to be some changes, like your job, guys like that.
Will you just shut up 1 minute? That guy happens to be a friend of mine from an acting workshop I took. We rehearsed a scene together, and he never hit on me one single time. He's just a nice guy.
Scotty, look, I just...
Got jealous.
Yeah, I did.
Here, this is what you came for, isn't it? Pat Barrow was there when I took it. She nearly came through my car window trying to get it back.
You took a big chance. You shouldn't have done that.
I just wanted to do something for you. Try to make amends.
Scotty, I'm really sorry.
What is it?
You see that tear? I will bet that's where Auburn dug his fingers in before Chambers threw him off the roof. Come on. The fabric in this sport jacket matches the fibers I found under Auburn's fingernails. I got a feeling Chambers is going to prison for a long time.
You keep up that kind of talk, and I'm going to start taking it very personal.
JR.
You shut up. If it hadn't been for you, you'd... Never mind. Now listen to me very, very carefully. My car's out in the lot, and we're all going out together. Move.
Hi, JR.
What's this?
What's it look like? I'm packing.
Wait a minute. We have a date this afternoon. You and me and Barnaby and Betty are going to drive up to...
Up to Solvang. Spend the day together. Let them get to know me. Sounds an awful lot like meeting your family.
I guess it's because it was meeting my family. What's with this packing?
I thought I'd go home for a while. At least till I can get my arm out of this hammock. And, then I thought I'd try Oregon. I hear there's lots going on up there.
Well, Scotty, I thought there was something going on right here.
There was. Something really nice. But that day in the restaurant when you saw Peter give me that kiss.
Oh, come on, that was stupid, and I admitted it at the time. That's no reason for you to be doing what you're doing.
It's the only reason. Because it isn't stupid, it's human. Don't you see? If we stay together, every time some guy comes over to me or says something or even just smiles, you're gonna wonder if he's one of those men. You know I'm right. Please go now. I can get the cab driver to carry my bags down. I'd rather just say goodbye now.
No, Scotty?
No, she's going home. She said it wouldn't work because of her past. I'm sorry I didn't get to meet her.
I'm sorry, too, Jedediah. She sounds like the kind of person we'd all have enjoyed knowing.
Melody Jones, a Quinn Martin production. Starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Larry Linville, Stuart Moss, John Calvin, Wayne Heffley, Michael McRae, Christina Hart. Tonight's episode, Deadly Sanctuary.
Should I take this?
No. Honey, if you don't start running around in circles, you're never going to make it to Chicago.
I know it.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I'll never make it to the airport. Never. Oh, no! Oh!
No, I don't think you're going to make it to the airport.
Oh, Betty, I'm acting like a nut. And I'm ruining your vacation.
No, you're not. Come on.
Oh.
So you're only going to be gone for a day. I can take care of myself. You sure you don't want me to drive you to the airport?
No, I don't want you coming back home alone this late at night. Not with all the break-ins and whatnot going on around here.
I'll get it.
If it's Bill.
Bill?
Oh, I didn't tell you. I have a new fella. If it's Bill Whalen, tell him that I got an emergency call from my mother and that I'll be back tomorrow night. And that I...
Honey, go. You're going to miss your plane. Hello?
Betty! How is the vacationing vixen of Venice?
Well, you're about 3 sand dunes off, JR. It's Ocean Grove, not Venice. But we do enjoy the same balmy breezes. You jealous?
Not seemly for the fair princess to mock the lowly slave. Especially since I blew a terrific date because we had to work overtime.
We? You and Barnaby still at the office?
And we'll probably be here till the sun comes up unless you tell me what you did with the police report on the Greystone arson case.
Shows you how confusing things get around this office, Betty, when you're not here.
Flattery may cost you that new typewriter I've had my eye on, boss. JR, the report is in my desk, bottom left-hand drawer. Oh, and Barnaby, Phyllis and I aren't coming into town for our little shopping spree tomorrow, so I'm going to have to cancel out on our lunch date.
How come?
Well, she got a call an hour ago from Chicago. Her mother went into the hospital, emergency appendectomy. She took a late flight out.
That's too bad. Then you're there alone?
Barnaby, I know what you're thinking, but a few burglaries doesn't mean they're having a crime wave down here.
Well, you take care. You hear?
I will. You stop worrying.
I see Jedediah's found the report, so I'll say good night. Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. I will. Night-night.
Who's there? Lady, could you please open the door? Oh, I'm really glad you're home. My car just conked out down the street. I think I probably just ran out of gas.
Well, there's a service station up the highway a bit.
Oh, well, that's a super idea. Why don't you just let me in so I could call him?
Well,
Come on, lady. It's cold out here. Just open the door, okay?
who's that out there with you?
Out where?
There's someone out there.
I don't see anybody. Come on, lady. Be a pal. Just let me come in and use your phone.
I have a better idea. I'll call the service station for you.
But I got goosebumps. Somebody there?
station doesn't answer, Hello? You out there? Barnaby? What are you two doing here?
We, thought we'd drop by.
Well, aren't you supposed to be in San Pedro checking out that warehouse fire damage?
I'll still be there this afternoon.
Well, come on in. I got some coffee on. I had a fight with Phyllis's coffee pot this morning, but I think I finally won. Something's wrong. What is it?
Well, it's a false alarm, thank goodness. I guess you haven't been listening to the news.
There was a young woman assaulted and raped in this area last night.
At the foot of the cliff off Southern Drive.
Well, that's just down the road.
Yeah, needless to say, we did a little sweating on the way over here.
Especially when we couldn't get you on the phone.
I went out on the beach for a walk.
They only gave a partial description of the young woman.
She was wearing a shirt with the initial J on it. You know, J as in Jones.
Did they say whether she's still alive?
They took her to the Ocean Grove Hospital, not the morgue.
I gotta get to that hospital.
You know something about it?
Yeah, I'm afraid I do.
Downstairs, they said Jenna Smith is on this floor.
Yes, but I'm afraid she can't have any visitors.
Well, I've got to... Look, I've got to talk to somebody in charge here.
Betty, I'd like you to take a look at these. It's what Jenna Smith was wearing when she was found.
This is the shirt. Lord, it was her.
Now, you're absolutely positive that these are the clothes worn by the girl you say came to your door around 11 last night?
Yes, sir. Barnaby, I should have let her in. It's my fault.
Well, Betty, you did say you saw somebody hiding in the trees. Could have been a ruse. Nobody can blame you for being frightened.
I do. Jenna Smith came to me for help, and I failed her.
Excuse me, Sheriff.
Yes.
This is Mr. Vic Smith, the girl's husband. He says he just flew down from San Francisco. He wants to see his wife.
Now, so do I, but she's still in a coma. Excuse me. Mr. Smith, would you like to come with me?
Thank you, fellas.
Oh, come on, Betty. This is ridiculous. Why don't you just come to San Pedro with us?
It might even be fun if we stopped at that nice little Italian restaurant and had dinner on the way back.
Oh. Listen, I'll take a rain check on it if you'll let me. But really, I'm gonna be fine. Besides, I promised Phyllis that I would babysit her cat.
Betty, I don't like you staying here alone.
Barnaby, she's going to be coming back this evening. It's only going to be a couple more hours. Honest, I'm going to be fine.
If you need anything, call.
Yes, sir.
Hi there, pretty lady.
Who are you?
Oh, hi. You must be Betty.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, my, I knew it. We frightened the poor girl. Oh, you needn't be. We're neighbors. Didn't Phyllis tell you about us?
No, she didn't.
Well, I'm Lucille Watkins. This is my husband, Tom. We live just a few doors down the street.
Where'd you get the key?
Well, Phyllis always leaves them with us, and we do the same with her. Don't we, Tom? Tom?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're always borrowing things from each other.
We borrowed these because Tom made a souffle for my sister the other night. Say, where was Phyllis anyway? Tom said he saw her leaving with a suitcase last night.
Well, she'll be back this afternoon. You were outside last night?
Came by on my way down to the red sale.
Just before they say that girl got raped. Oh, scary, I'll tell you.
Well, it was nice meeting you. If you'll excuse me, I really want to get...
Well, listen, we're just neighbors now. If you need
Thank
anything,
you
you be sure and call us.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Betty, this is Sheriff Carson. We picked up a suspect in the Jenna Smith case. I wonder if you could come over to the station and see if you can identify him.
All right, I'll be right there.
Damn it, I love Jenna. Why would I want to hurt her? You tell us. We have witnesses who say you slapped her around in that bar.
You say his name is Andy Godwin?
He operates a small fishing boat. He's been having an affair with Jenna for the past couple of weeks.
And he was with her last night?
At the red sale till around 10:30. That's when she ran out on him after he took a poke at her.
Red sale. You know, that's the second time today that's been mentioned to me.
It's a local bar. Godwin claims he lost track of her after she took off in her car, then went straight home to sleep it off. Well?
Sheriff, there is no way I can identify him as the man I saw.
Okay. Thanks anyway. I appreciate you coming over.
Yeah, I want to talk to you.
You're Mr. Smith, aren't you? I want to tell you how sorry I am.
First, close the door on Jenna and almost get her killed. Now when you have a chance to nail the creep who did it, you flake out.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
I know the type. Don't want to get involved, do you?
Oh, that's not so.
Well, you are involved. Up to here. If you don't go back and tell them the truth, I'm gonna make you wish you were never born.
Jenna Smith, sure, a real dingling. Started coming around with Andy 6, 8 weeks ago. Broke up with her husband, they tell me.
Oh, his name is Vic Smith. Now, do you know if he ever came around, saw Andy and Jenna together?
Gee, I wouldn't know. Think maybe the old man did it? Jealousy or...
I don't know. There's a sick mind out there somewhere.
You ask me. Guy who belts a broad around the way Andy did Jenna is high on my list of sickies.
Oh, the Ocean Grove Press, the newspaper, is it around here somewhere?
Yeah, 3 blocks north. Same side of the street.
Great. Thanks a lot. And we'll keep the change. Thanks for talking to me, Eddie.
My pleasure. Hey, and when you see Phyllis, tell her hello.
Mm-hmm. I will do.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, pretty lady. We better stop meeting this way.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning's my middle name. But those who come to love me, call me Tom. Now, how about a beer, huh?
No, thank you.
Oh, you give me the eye back there at the house. Now you brush me off, huh?
What?
Oh, now that's better. Garçon, the wine list.
Okay, Tom.
Mr. Watkins. Tom. You said something back at the house about being here last night at the Red Sale.
Well, don't tell Lucille, but this is the last refuge for husbands who cook.
The girl who was attacked. She must have been here at the same time. Did you see her?
Oh, indeed. I was just leaving as that Andy fella hit her.
Well, did you see anyone follow her when she drove away?
Well, only him. I figured he'd kill her if he ever caught up with her. Guess he almost did, huh?
Thank you.
Hey, now, hey, what about that drink?
Oh, sure, Tom. We'll have it at the house when Phyllis gets back. You be sure and bring your wife. You hear?
Hello.
Betty? Phyllis, I've been trying to reach you all morning.
Well, I had some errands to run. How's your mom?
She came through the operation with flying colors. However, I have a problem. You know my aunt, the one I told you was going to stay with Mother? Well, she is snowed in St. Paul, so I won't be coming home tonight.
That's too bad. You will be coming home tomorrow.
Positively. Oh, by the way, is my fella called?
Bill Whalen. No, he hasn't.
Oh, that's funny. Well, when he does, fill him in, okay?
Will do. Hey, give my best to your mom, will you? Great. Bye-bye.
Hi there. You are Betty Jones, aren't you?
What do you want?
Just want to say hello. I live close by, right down by the pier.
If you'll excuse me,
I seen you through the glass, talking to the sheriff. Guess you're the one who sprung me, huh?
All I said was that I couldn't identify you.
Well, that fathead sheriff really wanted to nail me. Around here, I'm not what you call Mr. Popular.
A man who beats up on women really can't expect to be.
You don't know Jenna. Now, she gets real ornery when she drinks. But she does know that I love her. And damn, I hope she's gonna be all right.
You haven't said what you want.
After the sheriff turned me loose, I seen you down by the elevator, jawing with Jenna's husband. I come here to warn you about him. Keep clear of Vic Smith. You may not dig my style, honey, but his is the pits.
Hi.
Oh, how's everything at the hospital?
The same. Jenna's still unconscious. You still checking out that fellow who committed the rapes last summer?
It's a lot of material.
But let me simplify it for you. His name is Gary Mosley. He's 32 years old. He spent 14 of them in prisons from here to Montreal. There's nothing else to know.
I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder, reading these trial transcripts. I think maybe they might have put away the wrong man.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Barnaby Jones is an old friend. I'll make allowances. But you are buying trouble coming in here second-guessing closed cases. Betty, why don't you just stay out of it?
Well, that's what's wrong. Nobody wants trouble. And yet these terrible things go on. I tried to stay out of it. Look what happened.
Oh, come on. I can understand how you feel.
Then hear me out. Now, according to the medical examiner's report, both of the girls were attacked from behind. They were choked until they were unconscious, and only then were they assaulted.
I know the details, Betty.
Then you also know that they have identical bruise marks on the left side of their neck, as if made by a ring worn by the assailant.
So? What's the point?
The point is that Jenna's medical report has a similar bruise mark right there.
On the right side, not the left.
She could have been facing her assailant when he grabbed her.
Or it could be a totally different maniac. Almost everybody wears a ring, you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll call it a draw, Sheriff.
Good. Let's keep it at that.
Yeah. Thanks for the coffee.
Good night.
Barnaby, I think you've covered every possible angle on the Greystone front.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been listening?
Yes, I was. I was thinking that Betty might want to know we're back.
Oh, Captain Quigley.
Who is Captain Quigley?
Barnaby, it's you. No, it was just, I was expecting an answer to a call I made a couple of hours ago.
Oh, so you met a fellow. Was he in the Army or the Air Force? Or...
No, the police force. You remember Ralph Quigley, don't you? He used to be Lieutenant Biddle's boss.
Yes, but he left Los Angeles and joined the San Francisco force some years ago, as I recall.
Well, that's why I had him check up on Jenna Smith's husband.
Vic Smith? Why?
You remember the deputy saying that he'd just gotten in from San Francisco? Well, I had a little run-in with Mr. Smith this morning, and, well, I just wanted to check up on his alibi, that's all.
Betty, if you're trying to put a couple of more gray hairs in my head, you're succeeding admirably.
Betty, I haven't seen Barnaby frown like that since the Dodgers lost the playoffs. What'd you say to him?
Now, what's gotten into you two? Listen, all I'm doing is checking out a theory I have that the rapist who attacked Jenna might very well be the same one who assaulted those women last summer.
That's all. Betty, I can't come over there, but why don't you and Phyllis take a drive over here? I'll buy you a late dinner, and we'll talk about this.
Well, Phyllis was delayed, Barnaby.
What do you mean, you're still alone in that place?
Now, listen, will you two stop worrying? I am all right. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to say goodnight so that I can leave this phone free in case my call comes in, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Barnaby, you have to be at Greystones in the morning with this report, but I don't, do I?
What? Oh, no, you don't have to be there.
Good. I think I'll take a ride over to Ocean Grove, maybe get in a little night surfing, try and catch a moonburn.
That sounds like a great idea. Thank you, Jedediah.
Are you all right?
What is it? What happened?
Call the sheriff. Tell him I think we caught the rapist. Look, Mr. Whalen, I'm really sorry. What can I say?
Can I get you a drink, Bill?
Would you like a rub down or some ice for your eyes? Something.
Get yourself something. A lawyer, you'll need one.
Oh, now hold on. How are we supposed to know it was you sneaking around like that?
I don't have to apologize for wanting to surprise my girl.
Well, if you had just telephoned as you were supposed to.
I couldn't. I was on my boat and the radio went out.
All right. Now, everybody just calm down, all right? Mr. Whalen, it's my considered opinion that, well, it was an honest mistake.
There's an opinion that'd make King Solomon turn over in his grave. When you see Phyllis, don't forget to tell her I dropped in.
I'm sorry, Bill.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He's not going to feel much better in the morning, thanks to you, but he's sure going to be a lot smarter about creepy crawling up on old girlfriends the next time, isn't he? I'll see you later.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Good night.
Well, I think you have some explaining to do, don't you?
You offer him a drink, and I'm standing here with my tongue hanging out.
You want a drink?
No, I don't want to drink.
Were you and Barnaby that worried about me?
Worried about you? No, I love traveling 200 miles an hour to get here in time to tangle with a karate-chopping gorilla who misses cutting me in half by inches. And then to spend the rest of the evening on a cement couch. No, I wouldn't call that worried, would you?
My hero.
Thank you very much.
Here we are. Now, you can see all the bikinis going by. Comfy, Mr. Stone?
Miss Banning?
Iris Banning?
The nursing home said that we could find you here.
So? Well, I'm Betty Jones. This is J.R. Jones.
Private investigations? What's this about?
Well, it's about the testimony you gave at the trial of Gary Mosley. We'd just like to talk to you about it.
I said all I know at the trial. Go away.
Miss Banning, another woman was attacked 2 nights ago in Ocean Grove. And I think it might be the same man who raped you.
It's impossible. That man is behind bars where he belongs.
But it's been months since you identified that man in a police line. Don't you even have the slightest doubt that it was him?
No, Mosley's the man. Anyway, I wasn't the only one to identify him. That other girl, Arlene Kelly. She swore to it just as I did.
Even so, in your anxiety to get the whole thing over with, isn't it possible that you went with the first likely suspect?
You're trying to confuse me, and I don't like it. The trial is dead and buried, and I want to be left alone.
Well, even if she did identify the wrong man, she's not going to admit it now, not even to herself.
Well, maybe we'll have better luck with Arlene Kelly.
You know, you're almost as stubborn as Barnaby.
I'm getting there. I think we have company.
Well, who is that?
Vic Smith, Jenna's husband.
Oh, I don't believe this.
No, JR, don't make any trouble.
Eddie, I don't know. Barnaby says if you want to avoid trouble, just flush it out in the open. Look, go to your car. Do as I say.
JR.
Do it.
What do you want now?
There's nothing to be afraid of.
You just stay where you are.
Hold it! That's far enough, right there.
Wait a minute, hotshot. All I wanted to do is say I'm sorry to the lady. I am, lady. I'm really sorry about the way I acted.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, JR. Let's hear what he has to say.
Look, I heard you with some kind of detective agency, so I started following you around. Now, if you're really on the level about wanting to get the guy who messed up Jenna, I'd like to help.
How?
By putting you back on the right track. The police had the right guy in the first place. Andy Godwin.
She already tried that. She couldn't identify him.
That doesn't mean it wasn't him. Look, Jenna said he'd kill her if she tried to come back to me.
Are you sure that that was Jenna talking and not just the voice of jealousy?
Okay. Don't blame me for being cagey. But if you need any help beating the truth out of that creep, just let me know, all right? I'm at the Silver Strip Motel.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks for solving all our problems, Mr. Smith.
I'll see you around.
Well, what do you think about our new helpmate?
Yeah, well, with friends like that.
Right.
Arlene Kelly. I can't place the name.
That's strange, because over at the sheriff's office, they told us that she comes in here a lot.
She was one of the 2 girls attacked last summer.
Oh, Rusty Kelly. Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, one of her old boyfriends is sitting right over there. He might have kept track of her.
You mean Bill Whalen?
Yeah. He and Rusty were pretty tight at one time.
Small world, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Well, look at this. Woo-wee! I may get lucky tonight after all.
Hello, Bill.
How about a seat, pretty lady?
Bill says it's all right.
Well, it's just as much my table as it is his. Come on, sit down. Is it a private party or can anybody come?
Oh, well, it's all right with me, but you're going to have to go find your own girl. Lucille's going to expect me to pick her up at the market.
Well, save my seat in case I get back, and if I don't,
Well, we'll just have to try it next time, won't we, huh?
All right, what's on your mind? If you'll excuse the exaggeration in your case.
Bill, I know you don't owe us one, but we need a big favor from you. We have to reach Arlene Kelly. And I happen to know that you were friendly with her at one time.
Hey, don't get me involved again with that crazy lady. I've got a good thing going with Phyllis. I want to mess it up with yesterday's romance.
it's important, Waylon. She might know something that could help us clear up all these assaults that have been happening.
For Phyllis? She has to live in this town, too.
Rusty's been living with her sister in Seal Beach. 112 Cortez Lane.
Rusty, we realize it must be difficult for you to talk about that night, but...
Oh, look, it doesn't bother me at all. Only I'm not changing my testimony. I have my ethics, you know?
Yeah, but we're not asking that. We just want to know why you're so positive that the man who attacked you was Gary Mosley.
You testified that it was dark, you were walking along the beach road, and he came at you from behind.
That's right. But you see, I had just come out of the Red Sail. And...
Wait a minute. The Red Sail?
Yeah. It's a bar, you know. Anyway, Bill Whalen was there, and he got me upset because he was dating somebody else. So I got smashed on banana daiquiris, and... Oh, excuse me, I need some more water.
So, Rusty was drunk the night she was attacked, just as Jenna was, and they had both come out of the Red Sail.
And our friendly neighborhood brown-bagging nurse isn't exactly a teetotaler either.
Now, if Nurse Banning had been at the Red Sail also.
Be right back.
Good boy. Rusty, there's something about that night I really would like to clear up in my mind. Now, you said he came at you from behind, he attacked you, he choked you, until you were unconscious.
Yeah.
Well, now, that being so, you could have only had really just the briefest glimpse of his face.
Yeah, but Iris Banning did. I mean, she pointed him out in that police lineup right off.
Are you saying that Iris Banning convinced you Mosley was the man?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Look, I just feel she got a better look at him, that's all.
And so you went along with it. And because of that, a man is serving a 10-year prison sentence on the word of not two women, but one who was drunk that night.
Hey! Oh, no. You think that it's the wrong man? The real one's still out there somewhere?
It's very possible. We'll talk again.
Iris, thank you. Thank you very much. You did the right thing by telling me. Okay, bye-bye. Well, we got our common denominator. Iris admits that she was boozing it up at the Red Sail the night that she was attacked.
Well, I guess it's our move now.
Yeah, but don't you think we'll need a little more than a common denominator to catch a rapist?
Well, to paraphrase a wise observation you stole from Barnaby, in order to get your man, you have to flush him out. So, JR, meet victim number 4.
Sorry to bother you, but it's important.
Yes.
It's about Jenna.
Oh.
The hospital called to say that Jenna may be coming around, and I'd like to be with her if she does. Only I lent my car to a friend, and I thought maybe that you could give me a ride down there.
Well, I'm sorry, Andy. I'm happy to hear about Jenna, but, well, I have other plans this evening. This is Barnaby Jones, J.R. Jones. It's Andy Godwin.
If I'm interrupting something...
Oh, no, not at all. As a matter of fact, the hospital is only a few miles out of the way. I'm sure we could drop you off.
No, if it's out of your way. I can just as easily catch a bus over on 5th Street. I'll see you.
You know, I had the funniest feeling that he changed his mind about wanting a lift when he saw that I wasn't alone.
Well, maybe it's ESP, but I had the same feeling.
And yet he sounded as though he was being honest when he talked about Jenna.
I better detour over the hospital and check on it. Won't take long. Now remember, I only agreed to this because you promised not to take any chances. Understood?
Understood.
Eddie! It's empty.
I'd like another double, please. If you don't mind.
When I was serving you coffee, I didn't make a dime, but I liked it better.
Are you just gonna stand there and philosophize? Yeah, or are you gonna pull me in?
Can I do both?
Oh, that's all right, Eddie. You just give the lady what she wants. I'll see if she gets home okay. Okie doke.
Thank you, kind sir. By the way, where is Mrs. Kind sir?
Well, let's not worry about her. She's home watching wrestling on TV.
Oh, thank you.
For me, I go for the real thing. Well, how about it, Betty, huh?
How about what?
Well, you're all dollied up. Well, I figure you go for the real thing, too.
Oh, you mean wrestling? That would be fun.
Except I'm too sad to be fun for anybody. Nothing's going the way I want it to go.
Oh, no.
Nothing's going the way I want it to.
You're lonely. You're feeling alone being in that big house with Phyllis still away.
For you, Miss Jones.
Oh, thank you. Hello.
You know you're so good at that, you're getting me smashed just watching you.
Doctor? Well, yes. Well, is there any word on Jenna?
Good, good. I see a couple of ears perking up there. Okay, hit him with the big finish.
Oh, no, doctor. Is it really that bad? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Jenna? She's not gonna make it?
I guess we'll never know who her attacker was.
Why don't I take you home where it's nice and quiet and we can talk about it, huh? Well, my best advice for your drinking problem, young lady, is to seek spiritual guidance. Wait here, I'll be right back. I was just coming, dearest. Dog got loose. Have you seen him? Here, Pop.
Eddie, could I please have the whole bottle this time?
I guess it's all right, you being a friend of the sheriff.
See you in a minute. I see you got here all right.
Jenna won't talk to me. Said we was through.
I'm sorry.
It's all because of Betty. If all this hadn't happened, Jenna and me would be just like that. It's all Betty's fault.
Jenna. Jenna, did you see who did it?
He hurt me.
Who, Jenna? Who did it?
Oh, God. And I was always so nice to him.
Miss Jones, I think you've already had enough to drink tonight.
It's just one. You don't even have to give me a double. You just give me a single. Just that much. That's all I need.
I don't think so.
Come on. I'll be very nice to you. Please.
Come on, Betty. Don't you think you've had enough? Let's go. Dick Smith just came in, saw you, and ducked out.
What are you, my keeper? I think it's about time I became the bait.
Barnaby isn't here yet.
You're gonna have to take his place. Follow me as soon as I leave, okay?
Come on, Betty. Let's go.
No. No. Huh. You want to take care of me? You can pay my bill.
That's right, Betty Jones. It's important.
I'm sorry, she's already gone.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hello?
You should have let me turn the lights off first. Now you've seen me. You know who I am.
Oh, please, please, Eddie, don't hurt me. I like you. I swear I won't tell anyone. Please don't hurt me.
I had you figured right all the time. Didn't I?
Yes, yes.
Like those others. You came into my bar looking for a man.
Oh, yes.
A man.
Oh, yes. A man who would take what he Hello, Humphrey.
You think I'm slime, like all the others? Well, I'm not.
Thanks a lot.
Eddie, please, it doesn't have to be like this. You're a very good-looking man. Oh, Eddie, don't.
You all right?
Yeah.
Operator, can I have the sheriff's number, please?
Who's Eddie?
Yeah, I know. Jenna told me. Gave me quite a scare when I couldn't get you on the phone to let you know.
It's a horror movie, Dad. I go away for only 2 days and leave you to live a horror movie.
I'll just think about Gary Mosley and all the time he spent in prison for something he didn't do.
I still can't get it straight in my mind. How did you get those other women to talk?
Betty? Phyllis, they're waiting for Betty. Now, I'll fill you in on all the gory details later.
I'll call you tomorrow. Take care.
You know, boss, I think Betty has 2 days left on her vacation, right? What do you think about driving to the airport and sort of, leaving the car there, maybe taking an airplane to San Diego for some fishing?
Oh, JR, that is a fantastic idea. There is a shop in Mission Bay that has a sale going on now that is just fantastic.
I seem to have left my checkbook at the office.
I have mine.
How come I watch if we run short?
Collusion. What chance do I have with teamwork like that?
Teamwork?
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Robin Matson, Darrell Fetty, Carol True Foster, special guest star Inga Swenson. Tonight's episode, Hitchhike to Terror.
My name's Tony.
Hi, I'm Shelley.
Where you heading to, Shelley?
L.A., downtown.
Yeah. Well, you're in luck, beautiful mama. I'm gonna take you all the way. So you just sit back and relax.
Fantastic.
Speaking of relaxing, I got just the thing to help you along. Little, Panama Red. Finest grass this side of the canal.
No thanks.
Hey now, don't say no till you feel the glow. That's right. Here you go. Roll us a goodie.
Just went through a red light. Oh no, now you've done it.
Hang on.
Hey, you're only gonna make it worse.
almost run a red light!
Hey, you just shut up here!
Better call it in, Alice. She's still breathing. Now, miss, don't move. We got an ambulance on the way.
It hurts.
Miss, look at my hand. How many fingers am I holding up?
What?
How many fingers?
2.
All right, you understand me then?
Yes, I'm all right.
It's my duty to inform you that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be held against you in a court of law.
What? Why are you saying this?
Because I believe this contains illegal drugs, and I'm placing you under arrest.
Arrest? But it's not mine.
You'll have a chance to explain that later. Right now, is there anyone we can notify? Your mother?
No, not my mother.
Your father, then. What's his name? Somebody will get in touch with him.
Barnaby Jones.
Barnaby Jones? The private investigator? Is your father?
That's what I said. Barnaby Jones.
I'll come in and tell you when your relief will be here.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant, how's the young lady? Shelley Barrett? Have I got the name right?
Yeah. Nothing broken. The doctor says she'll be up and about soon.
She claims that I'm her father?
That's her story. Says she was hitchhiking here to see you when a young man in a van picked her up in Redondo Beach, ran a red light, cracked up, and then supposedly took off, leaving her literally holding the bag on a narcotics wrap.
DMV come up with the name of the registered owner?
Well, that's where it gets stickier. It's registered to a Stan Clay, federal narcotics agent. But he hadn't been heard from since he contacted his office early this morning about a possible bust.
Is Shelley from Redondo Beach?
San Pedro. An elderly couple, she says, picked her up there and dropped her in Redondo Beach. Before I let you talk to her, is there anything you can tell me about all this?
John, I'm as much in the dark as you are.
Okay, talk to you later.
Hello, Shelley. I'm Barnaby Jones.
I'll be outside.
Shelley? Shelley, what's this about?
Damn you! Damn you!
Hold on, young lady. I don't know what your problem is with me, but I've never seen you before in my life.
I know. Never in my whole life did my father ever come to see me. It was just some thing he made and forgot about.
Now, wait, first things first. You say I'm your father, but you just didn't pick a name out of air. Why me?
Believe me, I don't like the idea of it any more than you do. The only reason I came to find you is because of my mother. She needs your help, not me.
Your mother?
Yes, Marie Barrett. What'd you do, forget about her in 23 lousy nothing years?
Marie Barrett? You're her daughter?
And yours. You know it's true. Last Monday, I found the letters you sent her. There was even a picture of the both of you holding hands.
Shelley, I don't deny that I knew Marie Barrett. We were very good friends for a while.
Look, Dad, you don't have to explain any of this to me. When you didn't show up for my first communion, I began to get the message. I began to understand what kind of a man you were. All I want for you to do is to help my mother. You owe us at least that much.
All right, you keep saying your mother needs help. What kind of help does she need?
She's in a private hospital. And she's doing good, Dr. Ashley says. But it costs. And if I don't come up with some more money, they're going to junk her in some state institution.
Where is she now?
She's in Windale Haven Sanitarium. It's in San Pedro.
Windale. She in a mental hospital?
Yes. It's all your fault. If you had just once.
Shelley.
Just go away. Go away.
Yes. Yes, Doctor. Yes, I realize you have regular visiting hours, but as I told you, this is really terribly important. Well, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hi, Barnaby.
So that was Dr. Ashley at the sanitarium. You can visit Marie Barrett anytime after 1 o'clock.
Good. How you coming with a Conway report?
Well, here it is, Barnaby. Except I'll tell you the truth, I don't really think the DA is going to act on Conway's accusation against his partner unless he makes it to a court reporter under oath.
Well, take care of it, Jedediah. I'd like to have it with me when I meet with the district attorney on Monday.
You bet.
The way that I feel, you made it so. I'll always love you.
What do you mean it couldn't be helped? That van was registered a federal knock. It turns out to be missing. Now, what the hell have you been up to?
It's like I'm telling you, Harry. When I opened the bag and showed him the stuff, he flashes a badge and pulls a gun. I made a grab for it and got lucky. Went off in his belly instead of mine.
So you waste a knock. But then to steal his van.
What could I do? I needed it to dump the body.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hey, Harry, wait. He's under a pile of junk in a construction site outside of San Pedro. I'm clean.
You're clean, huh?
Right. So if I could just get my hands on another pound of coke, I could...
Tony, what about that girl that you said was in the van? She knows what you look like.
So what if she does? I don't have a record. I don't have any mug shots they can show her.
And the way your luck's running, they'll have him soon enough. And if she ever ties you in with that van, I could just see you making a deal by pointing a finger at me.
Harry, I'd never do that.
Oh, yes, you would. So take my advice. Get out of town. Start a new life. Very far away.
Hey, Harry, please, don't shut me off. I can fix it.
As long as that girl can identify you, there's no way.
Yes, there is. Believe me, I'll take care of it. Don't make me beg you, Harry. I've been one of your best dealers. Give me a break, huh?
Tony, I've got to go south for a few days. And when I get back, either you or her better be out of the picture. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Good.
Honey, I'm ready.
What?
Well, you said you'd have the money so we could pick up that new Western outfit we ordered for my act, remember?
Not now. I got something I gotta take care of first.
Thank you. Hello, Marie.
Hello?
It's Barnaby.
Barnaby. Oh, you always surprise me when I least expect you. Let me go freshen up.
No, don't do that. You look just fine to me.
Oh, they are beautiful. But I wish it was candy. Lately, I seem to be hungry all the time. Don't tell Shelley, though. She thinks I'm putting on weight as it is.
I just saw Shelley. She's pretty.
Because she takes after her father. Come, sit down. You must be tired after a hard day.
Marie, Shelley is a very troubled girl.
I know. Barnaby, do you know what that daughter of ours has gone and done? Do you? She's put the house up for sale. She's selling everything. She's even quit college to try and get a job. She says we need money to help pay for doctors. Isn't that silly? I wish you'd have a talk with her. Heaven knows she won't listen to me anymore.
Marie, Do you remember when we last saw each other?
Of course. I think it was Wednesday.
It's been 23 years.
23 years?
You left Los Angeles, and for a time we exchanged letters, and then you stopped writing. Remember?
I remember that you made Shelley a very sad little girl when you didn't come to her 9th birthday party. Or was that her 10th?
I'm afraid I missed both of the parties.
There's nothing to feel guilty about. Ever since Shelley was a little girl and first started asking why you were away so much, I always explained to her that private investigators are always away working on cases.
Ever since she was a little girl.
You will talk to her about not selling the house.
Yes, I'll talk with her.
Oh, darling. I just don't know what Shelley and I would have done without you all these years.
Marie, don't worry about anything. Everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, that's right. Shelley Barrett. She's a cousin on my mother's side. I understand she was brought to your hospital, and we'd like to know how she's doing.
She's doing fine, but she can't have visitors, at least not for another few days.
I'd like to send her a little something. What's her room number?
We're not allowed to give out that information. As I told you, this is a police matter.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess it would be better if I checked with them first. Much obliged.
What happened? Honey, what's the matter?
That song's getting on my nerves.
I've been learning it. It's the one you wanted me to sing for the audition.
What audition?
For Mr. Wilkerson at Solitaire Records. The audition's tomorrow, remember? And if you keep changing the songs...
Hey, look, I talked to Mr. Wilkerson before, and, he has to fly off to Nashville for a couple of weeks. One of his acts is having trouble.
Another postponement?
Yeah, well, Solitaire ain't the only record company in town. I've been talking to other labels, and I'll tell you all about it tonight.
Oh, other labels? Which ones? When?
I said tonight.
Okay, get the autopsy report on my desk as soon as the coroner's finished. You get my message?
No, is it Shelley? She take a turn for the worse?
No, but the charges against her have. Stan Clay, narcotics agent, has been found dead.
Where?
Construction site near San Pedro. Shot to death with a .38 caliber weapon.
You find a gun?
No. And unless Shelley tells us where she hid it, we may never find it.
Oh, come on, Lieutenant. You don't really believe that that girl in there got the better of a professional, killed him, disposed of the body, and then drove away in his van, do you?
Maybe I do and maybe I don't. But unless she comes up with an alibi that makes sense, it's some hotshot over in the DA's office who'll have to decide what to believe, not me.
Mind if I talk to her again?
Hope you have better luck than me. It's all right.
We have to stay in the room from now on, Mr. Jones. The lieutenant's orders.
I understand. Oh, Shelley, I just visited your mother.
That's nice. Your medal will arrive in the mail.
Now, see here, young lady. I understand how you feel. But being rude is not going to help the situation one bit.
Is my mother going to be transferred to a state hospital? Or is she going to stay with Dr. Ashley?
And that's another thing we better get straight. There is nothing wrong with the state hospital.
For my mother, there is. It's taken over 4 months for Dr. Ashley to crack that shell she's built around herself. If she's transferred away from him, she'll have to start all over again with another doctor.
Well, you finally found something we can agree on. That's why I arranged for her to stay at Wendale.
You did?
At least for a while. After that, we'll see.
Okay. I guess I'm supposed to say thank you.
Not necessarily, but the thought is appreciated. Now, let's see how I can help you.
You're a little late for that, Daddy.
You said you were picked up in San Pedro by an elderly couple. Why did they let you off in Redondo?
Because they said they live nearby. But no one believes me. They all think I'm a murderer.
If we find this couple, we'll be able to prove that they're all wrong.
Swell. The guy's name was Bill, and I didn't catch her name. That's all I know.
In your statement, you said that they were driving a panel station wagon, but you never mentioned the color.
Blue, green, I don't know.
And you said that they let you off on a corner where later you hitchhiked a ride with this Tony fella.
It was my lucky day.
Can you give me anything that would give me any idea which corner it is?
Park bench, bus stop. Traffic lights, they all look the same. Something. Why do I keep remembering donkeys and bulls? I know. There was a guy in one of those corners who was selling those paper animals.
Well, that's some place to start.
Look, I'm sorry I laid into you like that. I guess things happen. I haven't really given you a chance to tell your side.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Well, it's a beautiful morning, Barnaby, and driving up and down the Pacific Coast Highway is my second favorite way to spend it, but I don't see an animal in sight. Except maybe for that pretty redhead over there.
We'll make one more pass.
Barnaby, look at that. No wonder we couldn't find it. He's just opening up.
Well, that's one needle. Now all we have to do is cruise up and down this residential haystack until we find the other one.
It is the only green panel station wagon we've seen so far. Barnaby. And didn't Shelley tell you the man's name was Bill?
Jedediah, I have a feeling we're on a hot roll.
Hello? I'm out here. Can I help you?
Yes, my name is Barnaby Jones. I'm a private investigator. This is my associate, Jedediah Jones.
Oh, my. I've never met a private investigator before. Have I done something wrong?
No, ma'am, we're looking for information about a young hitchhiker that you and your husband may have picked up yesterday.
Girl named Shelley, about 23.
Oh, yes, yes. I know who you mean.
You remember her?
Well, of course. We picked up Shelley in San Pedro. She seemed like such a nice girl. She isn't in any trouble, is she?
Not anymore, thank you very much.
Oh, is that all? Don't you want to grill my husband, too? I can wake him.
Maybe next time.
Excuse me, I have these flowers to deliver. Could you tell me which room Miss Barrett is in?
Oh, I'll take them to her.
Could you see that she gets them right away? They need to be put in water, you know.
Is there a card?
No, she'll know who they're from.
Oh.
Barnaby, I'm going to call Lieutenant Biddle, fill him in on Shelley's alibi.
Oh, hello.
Hi, can I use your phone?
Sure. Follow me.
It's a pleasure to see you feeling well enough to be up and about again.
Say they're going to transfer me out of here in a day or two, over to county jail.
I think that's one adventure you're going to miss. We found the couple that gave you the ride.
You did? That's great. Did they tell you I was with them?
Yes, and just as soon as Lieutenant Biddle sends somebody over there to see them and verifies your alibi, I'm afraid you'll be relieved of the duty of guarding Shelley.
Well, that's fine with me.
Well, I guess that's it then. I'm okay. Mom's okay. I guess everyone's off the hook.
Except me, where you're concerned, right?
No. No, it's all right. I told you, I understand how things can happen. Look, I never even expected to know my father, let alone have him be an all right guy.
Shelley.
Look, it's all right, really. The things you've done, sending me the flowers, that says enough for now.
I'm sorry, Shelley, but I didn't send you the flowers.
Oh. There was no card, so I figured they were from you. I mean, flowers like that cost a lot of money.
Yes, they do. You have no idea who sent them?
No. All my friends are as broke as I am.
Seems to me people aren't usually so secretive about being considerate. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you, Lieutenant. We'll wait till we hear from you. Bye-bye.
How long ago did those flowers from Miss Barrett arrive?
Oh, just a minute or so before you got here, Mr. Jones.
Who brought them? Excuse me.
Delivery man, I think.
Did he say what delivery service or who they were from?
No.
What is it?
It's funny, but if that orderly had on sunglasses, he could be the same man.
Hold it!
You hit him.
That's right, Lieutenant, but it was dark and I couldn't tell how badly he was wounded. But there is a chance that he might show up in one of the hospitals in the area.
Well, it wasn't easy, but I found him. Eddie Pearson in person.
Hiya, Barnaby.
Well, that's very good news, Lieutenant. I'm sure that Shelley will be glad to hear it. Thank you.
They dropped the charges against Shelley.
A couple from Redondo backed her story. Good to see you, Eddie.
Likewise, pal. What is all this hush-hush stuff? Betty wouldn't tell me to what I owe the pleasure.
Eddie, what do you know about the narcotics agent who was murdered yesterday?
Only what I read in the papers.
You still wired into everything that happens in San Pedro?
Not like I used to.
I need some information. Who runs the cocaine trade down there now?
Hey, Barnaby, come on. You know I stay away from the hard stuff. Anyway, those dealers are always being busted. Drug scene's always changing.
I need a name, someplace to start. Anything at all that would tell me what the narcotics agent was into.
Barnaby, you know I can't refuse you nothing. If you want it, you got it, if it can be got. Oh, forget it, pal. I owe you.
You sure?
Well, maybe 10 for expenses. See you, folks.
Tony?
Nothing in that bathroom or the kitchen. How come you don't keep any bandages in this dump?
God, what happened? You're hurt.
Bandages, no antiseptics, nothing.
Let me look at that. Oh, you poor baby.
It's all right.
You could get blood poisoning or something. I'm gonna call a doctor.
No. Doctors have to report things like this to the cops. Forget it.
What do cops have to do with...
I said forget it. It's just a scratch.
Tony, don't shut me out. Tell me what happened.
I had a run-in with some people I owe some money to. I mean, these are real heavy dudes. And if, I go to the cops, they'll really blow me away next time.
Tony, what are we gonna do?
Come on, it's late. You should get to the club.
But what if these people come after you again?
Oh, we'll figure that out later. You be a good soldier, get on over to the club, and act like nothing's happened.
But Tony...
Now, do I look worried? So don't you worry. Go on. Go on. It's okay.
There. Do the eyes seem better now? Well, like I said, Barnaby and I really didn't get a good look at him.
The only time I saw him close, he was wearing sunglasses.
Barnaby, this is what the police artist has been able to come up with so far.
Mm-hmm. This the man you hitched a ride with?
It's kind of close.
Can you make a copy?
As soon as I get back to headquarters. Oh, wait a minute, isn't there a photocopy machine in the building?
There's one down the hall. I'll show you.
Thank you.
I'll be right with you. Well, how does it feel to be a free woman?
Free? The guard's still here. She just went out to get a cup of coffee.
Lieutenant Biddle is keeping her on as a precaution. That fella's still out there, you know. You need anything?
Nothing, except...
Except what?
Well, I don't know what to call you. I feel funny calling my own father Mr. Jones.
Shelley, when your mother started telling you about me, did she ever mention that I had been married before we met?
No, she didn't.
I met your mother shortly after my wife died. Your mother was very understanding, and I needed that.
We all need someone to talk to sometimes.
And after a while, Marie realized that I wasn't ready for another relationship. She gave me love and sympathy, and I just gave her my pain.
Is that why you left us?
What I'm trying to say is that things were not that serious between your mother and me.
But you must have loved her once. For a little while. I mean, I'm here, aren't I?
Try to understand that we didn't know each other that well. And then your mother got the job up north, and she left Los Angeles for good.
But you kept on writing to her. I read the letters.
Yes, we corresponded for a time. And then one day she wrote that she had found someone. I think she said he was in the Merchant Marine.
Oh, sailor? That's a beaut. Look, I told you it's all right. I can get along just fine without a father. Only just stop lying to me about it.
Shelley, I like you. And when you like someone, you have to be honest with them. I'm not your father.
I don't want to hear you lying to me anymore. I don't want to hear it. Just stop it. Just stop lying to me like that.
Something wrong?
Tell him to leave. Tell him to get out.
Just a minute, please. I'll see if I can get him. Oh, Mr. Jones. It's for you.
Yes?
Barnaby, hi, Eddie. Just dropped by to fill you guys in on my travels to San Pedro.
You come up with something?
Best I could do is Harry Coyle. Right now, he seems to be Mr. Big in the South Bay area.
Where do I find him?
I'm supposed to hang out at a little joint down there called the Red Crow Bar.
The way that I feel, you made it so. For I'll always love you, nothing can change the way that I feel.
Howdy, fellas. What do you want to hear?
Well, we have a request, but not for a song. This man, look familiar to you?
No, I've never seen him before.
Take another look.
Can't help you.
You sure?
Listen, man, I don't have that many fans, and that guy isn't one of them. What's this all about, anyway?
Well, if you don't know him, it wouldn't interest you.
Well, she certainly sings better than she lies.
Yes. Let's drop by Lieutenant Biddle's, see if the police have anything on her.
I was just gonna call you.
Those two, what'd they want?
They wouldn't say except that they were looking for you.
Did you tell them anything?
No, of course not.
Good girl.
They're the ones, aren't they? The ones that shot you.
Yeah, that's them.
Only it wasn't about owing the money. It was about Shelley, whoever she is.
What do you know about her?
You wrote her name on your pad and also the number of a hospital. What does she have to do with all this?
Well, she's a girl I went with before I latched onto you. She was in an accident yesterday and ended up in the hospital.
I don't get the connection.
Well, her family's big in the syndicate. They think it's my fault.
Tony, we gotta pack up and get out of town right away.
Well, there's somebody coming back from a trip tomorrow. If I can't get this thing straightened out by then, maybe we'll have to.
Shelley, please be reasonable. I'm not under arrest anymore, am I? No, but that man tried to get at you once. Now, he might try again. I don't care what happens to me. You can tell anyone who wants to know. I just don't care.
Barnaby Jones Investigations, may I help you?
Hello, Betty. Anything for the sanitarium since I was there?
No, so I called them a few minutes ago. And except for the visit with her mother late last night, she hasn't been back. Did you check at the house again for her?
Yeah, I just left there. What about Jedediah? Was he able to get an address on that girl singer, Ginger Halston?
Mm-hmm. And he's gone over to her place now to see if any of the neighbors could recognize the composite drawing. Do you think we should get Lieutenant Biddle to put out an APB on Shelley?
We might have to do that, but first I want to have another talk with her mother. You can reach me there.
You know the guy, Harry Coyle. He always sits in the back. Oh, he's there now? No, I don't want to talk to him. Where the hell have you been? Come on, let's get packed. We got to get out of here.
Tony, I thought I could fix things up, but I couldn't. She was already gone.
What are you talking about?
That old girlfriend of yours, the one that got in the accident.
Girlfriend? The one in the hospital?
That's where I've been.
Are you crazy?
I only wanted to help. I thought maybe if I could talk to her, if I could plead with her to get her family to call off those killers.
Help? You probably let him right back here.
No, Tony, that's what I'm trying to tell you. She was already gone when I got there.
Gone? Gone where?
The nurse said that she went home last night.
Where's that story?
About what?
Never mind. Lives in San Pedro. Bear.
Tony! same girl. Tony?
Ginger, hi, listen. From what your landlord tells me, you lied to us last night about not knowing this fella.
Thank you. Hello, Marie.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
Marie, it's Barnaby.
Barnaby? I knew a Barnaby once. They're giving me medicine that mixes me up. It makes me forget things.
Dr. Ashley says it's helping you to get well.
Excuse me, my daughter's been away, but now she's come home and I have to clean house.
That's who I want to talk to you about, Shelley.
You know Shelley. Who are you? You look familiar.
Try to understand. Shelley is in trouble. I've got to find her.
Shelley's a good girl. She's never been in trouble, never.
Marie, when Shelley visited you last night, did she say where she was going?
Barnaby. Barnaby.
Yes.
When Shelley was a little girl, the other children used to tease her because she didn't have a father like they did. I used to tell her that wasn't true. Of course she had a father. The dearest, kindest man any little girl could ever hope for. But that was a lie. It was cruel of you to go away and never come back.
Where is Shelley now? It's important.
Shelley! Shelley! Dear, that girl just doesn't listen anymore.
Marie, try to think. When Shelley's frightened, scared of something, is there some special place or person that she goes to?
Oh, yes.
Where is that?
She comes home. To me.
Mr. Jones, there's a call for you. You can take it right here.
Hello?
Barnaby, I'm at Ginger Halston's place. Turns out that the guy we're looking for is her boyfriend. His name is Tony Bridger.
Did she say where he is?
Well, from what I can gather, he's on his way to San Pedro looking for Shelley.
Does he know where Shelley lives?
He's going to find out soon enough. He tore out the page in the phone book with all the Barrett names on it.
Call Biddle, then meet me there. Fortunately, Shelley's not home, but if Bridger shows up, I want to give him a warm welcome.
Of course Shelley's home. Where else would she be?
Shelley! Come down here. Your father wants to see you.
Shelley upstairs?
Didn't you ask me where she goes when she's frightened?
Yes, but... the attic?
It's her special place. She always goes there when she's afraid.
Excuse me, Marie, but I have to get there fast.
Hey, Shelley? Now, look, darling. I just want to talk to you.
It's all right now. It's all right.
Did you talk to Dr. Ashley?
Yes, and Dr. Ashley says that your mother is responding so well to the new treatment that she can probably stay here until she's ready to go home.
That's wonderful.
And you are going back and finish your last year of college, is that right?
Yes. My mother told me about my real father.
The sailor.
Funny. For a while there, I thought I had a father. Now I don't again.
Maybe not, but I think you know that you have found a new friend. And Shelley, a friend, can be anything you want him to be.
Thank you. Just thanks.
I'll be in touch.
Barnaby, how'd it go?
I think everything's going to be just fine.
Barnaby Jones, a Quint Martin production. Starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera. With guest stars Hillary Thompson, Alice Hirson, Martin Cove, Julie Hill, Jordan Rhodes. Tonight's episode, Nest of Scorpions.
Yeah, I'll spend the night up here. I'll just have to get started early in the morning, Paula.
Sarah, it's Frank Leeds. He's coming back. Better get Aunt Emily. Oh, Mr. Leeds.
Mister? Boy, have you got a short memory. What happened to Frank, honey?
You just took me by surprise, that's all.
Melissa, have you been able to find out anything for me?
Find out.
About where the old man is?
Jason?
Yeah, Jason. Jason Turner. He owns this place, remember? Or have you forgotten that, too?
Oh, I haven't forgotten anything. Do you want a room?
Yeah. Maybe we can get together later.
Why, Mr. Leeds, we didn't expect you back so soon. I thought you'd be in Sacramento transacting your business with Mr. Turner. Did he sell you that piece of land down on the lake? Didn't you say it had something to do with a big development?
Oh, right in the middle of it, Miss Warren. Yeah. You might say the whole project depends on it. That's why I'm not leaving until I see Jason Turner.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Oh, didn't I tell you? He wasn't in Sacramento.
He wasn't?
That's good. That's very good. That looked just like genuine surprise. I think it was actually better than last week when I told you he wasn't in Los Angeles either.
Oh, Mr. Leeds. Oh, I'm just so terribly sorry you're having this trouble connecting with Jason. And I have conveyed all the messages that he's left for you. Perhaps he's just trying to avoid you.
Well, then why did he contact me 3 months ago when Pine Lake was rezoned? He started the whole idea.
Surely you know that Jason Turner's a very eccentric man, to say the least. Oh, Mr. Leeds, I'm sorry. I know how frustrating this must be for you, but all I can promise is that I can tell you when he comes.
Forget it. I am no longer interested in where the wild goose goes.
Why, I do believe you're calling me a liar.
Well, we're finally on the same wavelength.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't think that of me.
Oh, I'm thinking worse than that, Aunt Emily. I'm thinking you're hiding something. I'm also thinking if Jason Turner can't be found by tomorrow morning, he should be reported as a missing person to the police.
Hey, Leeds, Leeds. You don't have to pretend you don't know me.
I know all my competition and what they're up to. It's a secret of my success, Mr. Baldwin.
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. Competition. I mean, there doesn't have to be any if we throw in together.
Partners?
Sure, why not? We're both after the same thing. What it boils down to is who gets to Jason Turner first.
Now, what it boils down to is who gets his land.
Yeah, why make a horse race out of it? Half a deal is better than none.
Not interested.
Look, Leeds. I need this deal. My backers won't like it if I miss.
Your backers are exactly what I want no part of. Now, the Pine Lake development's not going to be turned into a laundry for their dirty money.
Look, Leeds, you can't do... Fill that up.
You won't find Jason in there.
But it is his house.
Yes, but he's gone.
Where?
If I knew, I'd tell you.
Oh, now would you?
Of course I would, Frank, honey. And I really am glad you came back.
You interested in proving that?
Maybe.
Anybody here named Paula Dixon?
Who is it? Mr. Jones?
Yeah, I made good time. Traffic really moved right along.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you again, Mr. Jones?
J.R. Jones.
But I called Barnaby Jones. Investigations.
Right. Well, I'm Barnaby's cousin and associate.
Look, I've nothing against nepotism, per se. But finding Frank Leeds is very, very important to me. And
my hair isn't gray enough, right?
well, you see, it was Barnaby Jones who handled the insurance case for us last year. And it was Barnaby Jones I called when Frank disappeared.
You must have really liked his work.
I was impressed.
Well, Barnaby always uses good judgment.
The best.
So how about trusting his judgment one more time? So he sent me. It's just that Barnaby's working on a case right now, and he can't really get away, but he'll handle things on his end. I'll find your man, Miss Dixon. Count on it.
I like to be called Paula.
All right, Paula. I've already gotten out an APB on Mr. Leeds' car. I did that in L.A. And I stopped by the sheriff's substation a few minutes ago, checked over the missing persons report filed by Mrs. Leeds. Abby, I want to talk to her, by the way.
Well, Abby can't tell you anything. Well, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't even know she was about to become the ex-Mrs. Leeds. On the other hand...
On the other hand, you can tell me everything about him, right?
Except what happened to him.
Happened to him? You sure he just didn't take off somewhere?
I'm sure. Look, Frank and I are a great team, J.R. Not just personally, but in business, too. Now, he called me Tuesday night at 6:30 on his mobile phone. He was just pulling into Big Cedar Lodge.
I'm glad you were able to come back to work here again this year, Greg.
Yeah. Well, this time I told your aunt. It's either head bartender or nothing.
Okay. I'll have margarita.
All right. So she drives a hard bargain. But everybody's got to pitch in to get this place ready for the season.
Tell me.
Boy, this tree's really outgrown its welcome. These roots are really bound up.
Hey, Greg. They opened up a new disco in town. Can you imagine that? A little place like Culverton? I haven't been there yet, but they say it's not too shabby. Greg?
Hey, Melissa. Melissa?
Hello.
Yeah, I've been thinking, maybe we can get together tonight. I'm closing the bar early, and, well, if you're not busy, maybe we can, check out that new disco in town.
Sarah? There's a guest arriving and no one's at the front desk.
That's not my job.
Sarah?
Can I help you?
Yeah, hi. There isn't really much business yet, is there?
Nope.
Season doesn't really begin for, what, a couple of weeks?
Yeah, we have a single.
Oh, well, actually...
Well, that's all we have ready. $30.
Hey, listen, don't make a fuss over me. Just treat me like you would any other very important person. That's better.
I'm sorry. My mind was on something else.
You better be careful. Word gets out about that smile, This place is going to be overrun with guests of the male persuasion.
Are you really a VIP?
Well, actually, I'm a PI. As a private investigator. My name is J.R. Jones, and actually I'm looking for a missing person who is known to have been here last, Frank Leeds.
Oh, sure. It's Tuesday, I think. Yes, it was Tuesday. But he left that same day. He didn't even spend the night.
I understand he came to see Jason Turner. Did he ever get to talk to him?
Jason's away on business.
Do you know exactly what time Leeds left?
No, I'm not sure. But I do remember noticing that his car was gone, and that was around, 8 o'clock.
Thank you, dear, for taking over for me. I'll take care of the gentleman now.
This is my aunt, Emily Warren. J.R. Jones.
Now, you just scoot along, young lady. There's still lots of rooms you haven't even touched.
Sarah, watch that smile.
I heard you asking about Frank Leeds.
Yeah. Can you help me?
Well, you see, I had been wondering why he hadn't used his room yet. And then I remembered an argument that he had, and I thought that might be the reason that he'd left.
Do you remember who he argued with?
It was a man, and I'd seen him around before. I think he might be local. Greg might even know his name. That's our bartender.
Do you have any idea what the argument was about?
Oh, well, you know, it was a fight almost, it seemed. I couldn't hear what it was, but this man seemed terribly upset with Mr. Leeds.
Is your bartender here now?
Mm-hmm. He's out in front in the parking lot.
Thank you.
His name is Scott something. I think he's from Culverton. Been here a few times. Hangs out in the bar.
And he and Frank Leeds seemed to know each other before the argument.
Yeah. They were looking for the same guy, Jason Turner.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Leeds?
I never saw him again after he had words with Scott. I guess he stayed in his room.
Why do you say that?
Well, I closed the bar at about 12 o'clock. His car was still in the parking lot.
Midnight? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Mr. Jones, there's a telephone call for you.
Thank you. Rick, thanks a lot. Maybe we can talk later.
Sure.
Oh, right over there.
Thank you. J.R. Jones here.
Betty Jones here.
Listen, don't ever try and register in a hotel under a name like that.
Are you speaking from recent experience?
Are you kidding? I just got here. I haven't even gotten a decent lead on our missing person yet.
Well, we have, Jedediah.
All right, the APB paid off, huh?
Yes, Frank Leeds' car was found at the bottom of Pine Lake. Sheriff is dragging the lake for his body now. He thinks it was an accident.
There's only one thing wrong with that, Barnaby. Paula Dixon told me that Frank Leeds planned to spend Tuesday night here at Big Cedar Lodge and then drive directly to L.A. Wednesday morning for an important meeting with his building contractor, but Pine Lake is in the opposite direction.
Good point, Jedediah.
There's something else, Barnaby. I've gotten 2 answers about when Leeds was supposed to have left here that just don't track.
Any idea why?
No, not yet. I also have to check out a guy who had an argument with Leeds.
Sounds like you're going to have to stay up there a while.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Maybe I can get a room for tonight.
Talk to you later.
A word of advice, young man. I wouldn't try to register at a hotel with a name like Jones.
Well, actually, I was thinking of using Smith.
Whatever, just so I know who to ask for. Bye.
Bye. Sarah, I was wondering if I could... You're not Sarah.
No, I'm not. I'm Melissa. Sarah's my little sister. What's your name?
J.R. Jones?
Jones? Come on, what's your real name?
Oh.
Oh, what do you know? What's a JR stand for?
That you really wouldn't believe.
Okay, JR. You gonna stay with us for a while?
Well, for the night, anyway.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Jones. There are no available rooms right now. As you can see, we're still preparing for the season.
Oh, but I thought Sarah...
No, she was mistaken.
No, Aunt Emily. Number 25 is ready. Sarah cleaned the room this morning.
I'll take it.
Come on, JR. I'll show you your room.
Thank you.
Abby. I was scared to death. I knew I'd locked the door, and I wasn't expecting you. Well, we don't see you here in the office much lately.
I'm sorry I startled you, Paula. You know they found Frank's car.
Yes, but not his... I mean, they haven't found him. There's still hope.
Yeah, I suppose there is. This is why I came. I wanted to empty our strongbox before they... Well, I mean, if they do find out the worst. I hope you don't think that's cold of me, Paula.
Just practical. No point in sharing everything with Uncle Sam.
Paula?
Hi, J.R.
Listen, I just came from looking over Leeds' car. I don't think he was in it when it went into the lake.
Really?
Yeah, both the doors and the windows were shut tight. Now, he would have had to lower a window to let in a little water to equalize the pressure. Otherwise, he never would have been able to open the door.
Oh, this is Abby Leeds, Frank's wife. J.R. Jones.
Are you a policeman?
No, I'm a private investigator.
I don't understand.
I hired him, Abby. I wasn't sure the locals were competent.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to add to your burden. Besides, Frank had some important business appointments he failed to keep.
Well, yes, of course. Since I stopped working here myself, Paul is the only one who knows all about his business activities.
What about enemies? Does the name Scott mean anything? Scott's his first name.
Yeah, Scott Baldwin's real estate office down the street.
What, is he a competitor?
Well, he tries to be. He represents some big Eastern money. Frank always thought it was the mob.
You think you can locate him?
Yeah.
What does this Baldwin have to do with Frank?
Well, apparently they had a big argument at the lodge the night your husband disappeared.
Scott Baldwin, please. Oh. Well, will you have him call Paula Dixon at Leeds as soon as he returns, please? Yeah, thank you. He's out of town.
I got one more. What about Greg Saunders? You know him?
Hi, Greg.
How are you? Got to talk to you a minute. Privately.
Sure, Greg. What's wrong?
I'll tell you.
What's wrong, Greg?
What happened to Frank Leeds? That's what's wrong. And that detective guy, Jones, he's been nosing around.
Well, why are you telling me?
Because maybe I think you were the last one to see Frank Leeds around here. Look, I saw you being coy and playful, running up in the trees with Leeds chasing behind you. What do you do in there, anyway?
Nothing. I swear, Greg, absolutely nothing.
You know what I'd give to believe that, Melissa? You know what I'd give just to make sure that there was nobody else but me?
Is that what this is all about? You're jealous? Yeah, well, maybe it was you done something to Frank. Maybe you just got so jealous that you just...
Listen, don't try to turn this thing around. You think I'm stupid? You think that I don't know there's something weird going on around here? And what happened to Jason?
What about Jason?
You tell me. I saw you coming on to him just like you did Leeds. You were teasing that old man. He chased you into the woods, too. Right back there in the same place.
No, I just do that to get away from them, that's all. They're always after me. Men are. I don't know why.
What's back there, Melissa? What's out there that's so damned interesting?
Oh, Greg, I'm afraid.
What of? What the hell is going on here?
Something for sure. I don't know what. It's my Aunt Emily. I'm scared of her. She makes me do those things. Oh, take it away, Greg. Please. I love you. Just you. Nobody else. I promise. We have to be careful. She'll see us. Now, I'll come to your room tonight after you close up.
You know, you can take the paint off a lot faster with a scraper.
You must think I'm always on a downer, huh?
No, I just wait till I see you're in a bad mood and I appear. It's my new job, making Sarah smile.
Well, you're pretty good at it. Just like Princess Melissa's good at making me mad. Oh, I don't know why I hang around here anyway.
Have you lived here long?
Not really. Melissa and I used to come here to work for my Aunt Emily and Jason during school vacations. Just kind of grew into a full-time job.
Sarah, remember you said that Frank Leeds' car was gone from the parking lot at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night?
Yeah, it was around then.
Well, somebody said they saw it there at midnight.
He must have come back.
Yeah, I thought that too. I don't know. I just can't find anybody who's seen him around. It's strange.
Well, I better get back to work.
Hey, listen, I got a much better idea. How about if you and I drive into Culverden for dinner?
Well, I've got all this work to finish.
All right, tomorrow night?
What happened? Did Melissa turn you down?
I didn't ask Melissa. What kind of a question is that?
It's called logic. Why would anybody bother with me when she's around?
Oh, I get it. You think your sister's prettier than you are, don't you?
Well, I do have a mirror, you know.
More desirable.
Check her record.
More interesting.
Right.
Wrong. On all counts. I looked at her, sure I did, but I looked at you twice. I'll tell you something else, I'm still looking. I just think there's more to see. In fact, if you turn me down right now, still wouldn't ask your sister out. What do you think of that, huh? Hmm?
You know, JR, you really are good at your new job.
How about it?
Tomorrow night, if I can get away. I'll let you know.
I'll see.
Bye.
Melissa? Melissa, you out there?
I'm still trying to make contact with Scott Baldwin. It's very important. Yes, I'll hold.
I mean, it's really a disappearing act around here, Barnaby. They're still dragging the lake for Frank Leeds, and I can't seem to connect with Scott Baldwin.
That's the fellow Leeds had the argument with.
Yeah, he's due back from New Jersey today. Now there's another one. Greg Saunders, the bartender at the lodge. He didn't show up all night.
How's he involved?
Well, I'm not sure that he is. I just think he knows something. Funny thing is, his car is still at the lodge.
I don't like the sound of that. How far could he get without his car?
Not very far, I'm afraid.
Jedediah, I'd like to come up there right now, but I just can't leave.
Look, now, Barnaby, don't worry. I'm looking over my shoulder all the way back to square one.
Why didn't you try that fellow that Leeds wanted to see in the first place, Jason Turner?
That's square one. He's still gone. Nobody seems very concerned about where, though.
He might turn out to be a key.
Yeah, and you want to know something, Barnaby? I think it's going to open up a Pandora's box. Talk to you later. Goodbye.
Oh, that'll be just great, thank you. Hello, Abby.
Still haven't found Frank yet, Paula. But I don't suppose that surprises you, does it?
Surprise me? What do you mean?
I don't suppose that private investigator of yours has found anything out yet either.
Well, why don't you just ask him?
Mrs. Leeds.
I understand motive is a big thing with you detectives.
Name of the game?
Have you considered jealousy? Maybe Frank's secret affair with one of those Warren sisters out at the lodge suddenly became not so secret. Maybe Frank was killed in a fit of jealous anger.
Mrs. Leeds, are you pointing the finger at yourself?
I'm only his wife, Mr. Jones, not his lover. Then again, the motive could be purely economic. Paula's ambitious, you know. In less than 3 years, she has risen from secretary to assistant to associate to lover. Though not necessarily in that order. Now, with Frank out of the way, she can simply walk in here and take over the entire business.
Well, if that's true, then why would she hire a private investigator?
Can you think of a better way to throw off the police? Now, I'm not saying Paula isn't very clever. No, Mr. Jones, Paula's so clever that I don't think you or anybody else will ever find out what happened to Frank.
Oh, I'll find out what happened, I promise you.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
Look, let me call you right back. Abby, you said something a minute ago.
Abby, I want to know what you meant.
Well, JR, I'll just bet you got an earful about me, huh?
What makes you say that?
I think she knows after all about Frank and me. She probably thinks I had something to do with his disappearance.
Did you?
No. But if you're as good as Barnaby Jones thinks you are, you'll find that out, huh? And if you'll be back here at 4:30, I'll introduce you to Scott Baldwin.
4:30, it's a date. Oh, Hanson Rock and Gravel Company. Do you know what that is?
What are you doing that for?
Well, I can't go to San Francisco with nothing to wear.
San Francisco?
Yep. First, I'm going to get a lovely little apartment on the bay, all by myself.
Melissa, why?
Because I'm sick of this place. Cramps my style. Nothing but married men and been no place, going no place, bartenders.
Melissa, are you on something?
No, I'm not. You should be happy I'm leaving, Sarah. You'll have a clear field.
Don't push your luck, big sister.
Sarah, haven't you got something to do?
Well, if I don't, you'll find something.
I'm not changing my mind. I'm not ever going to be happy here.
We can never find happiness anywhere until we learn that we cannot change what is inevitable.
I can make it on my own.
I'd like to think that. But we both know that you can't cope with the rigors of life out there. You've tried it. You need a job.
I have money.
Only what I give you.
It's my share.
And thousands. But only if you stay here, you know that.
Well, I can work. In a hotel, I can do that.
And you'd be a servant. And then you'd come running home again because here, Melissa, you are a queen. And you have your family to make things nice for you and to guide you and to protect you. You need us, Sarah and me. They're all you'll ever have, Melissa. You have to accept that. You have to know down deep that you can never, ever leave here. Oh, dear Melissa, you know, I don't like that young man.
I think he's cute.
Yes, I know you do. And that's why you're going to be nice to him. Very nice.
JR, I was looking for you.
To tell me that our date is still on for tonight, I hope.
Oh, don't I wish.
Oh, come on. Don't you ever get any time off around here?
Well, not till after the season opens. You know, Aunt Emily's the boss.
Warden is more like it. I guess old Jason Turner just hands the place over to her when he's gone, huh?
She's worked for him for years.
Then again, I guess it wouldn't matter if he never showed up at all, would it? And Emily would have the run of the lodge, all us assets, forever, with her power of attorney.
How did she know that?
Hanson Rock and Gravel did a big remodeling job, and they needed the owner's okay, and Aunt Emily used her power of attorney.
Hey, you really are a detective, aren't you?
Sarah, is that the way it is?
The way what is?
Is Jason Turner never coming back? Has something happened to him?
Oh, man, have you got an imagination?
Yeah. And you know what I keep imagining? That, I don't know, some deep, dark secret is holding you here and keeping you prisoner.
Hey, your job is to make me smile, not laugh. And anyway, I thought you were looking for Frank Leeds, not Jason.
I am. Melissa.
Yes, J.R.?
Have you seen Greg Saunders?
No, I haven't. And Aunt Emily is looking for him, too. He must have taken off somewhere. His car's gone.
It is?
Not unless he's come back in the last half hour.
Thank you. Sarah, how well did you know Frank Leeds?
Oh, not personally at all. Why?
Well, I was just trying to
Sarah?
get some...
Sarah?
What do you want?
You know what I want, young lady.
Tilly, you're busy.
I can't, JR.
Yes, you can. Tilly, you know, with his fairy godmother, a large pumpkin, and 6 incredible white mice. Tell her.
You're crazy.
Tell her you're going to go to the ball tonight at Louis' Diner in Culverton. Come on.
Oh, JR, I'd love to. But I just can't.
Sarah?
I'm sorry. Really.
hold it! What are you doing? Come on, open up! Open up!
Oh, Barnaby, thank heavens.
San Diego Freeway was bumper to bumper. Have you heard from Jedediah?
Not yet. He was supposed to be at Frank Leeds' office to see Scott Baldwin at 4:30, and he promised he'd call the minute he got there. Maybe I'm worried over nothing.
It's after 5.
Yeah, I was about to place a call.
Place it.
Leeds Real Estate, Paula Dixon.
Paula, this is Betty Jones. Is JR there yet?
No, and I'm getting a little concerned. I called the lodge and was told he had checked out at 3:30.
Dear.
Paula, this is Barnaby Jones. I want you to stay in your office and don't leave the phone for anything. I'm on my way to Cullerton now.
All right, Barnaby.
You stay by that one.
I will. Call me as soon as you can.
Sure.
There will be a 4th grade.
Aunt Emily.
He knows too much.
Isn't there some other way?
No, there is not. That choice was made the night we buried Jason.
I didn't want him to die.
You were the reason for it.
I didn't ask him to fall in love with me. An old man like that.
You let him think that you'd move in with him. That all he had to do was move me out.
I never said that to him.
You never did anything to stop him. Gonna throw me out like a used-up dish rag. After all I'd been to him. All those years.
But that was still no reason to kill him and bury him out there.
I don't recall your wanting to call the police.
It was an accident.
It was not an accident. When are you gonna face up to that? Melissa, dear. When that knife went into Jason, it was to keep what was rightfully mine. And that night, it became ours. And not one of us can ever change that. We have a binding contract for as long as we live. The lodge is ours. The money keeps piling in, and we will never have to need for anything. And we will never let any outsider ever spoil it for us. Never. Now, we know what we have to do. Let's get to it.
JR, it's Melissa. Come on, you've got to get out of here.
A minute. Who locked me in there?
There is no time. She'll kill you like the others.
Who will?
I'm trying to save your life. All you have to do is take me with you. Please.
All right. Come on.
Stop! Right there.
Aunt Emily!
I thought you'd try something like this. What am I going to do with you?
Just be careful with that.
Sarah? Sarah.
Sarah, you're not part of this.
Yes, she is. She started it. She killed Jason. She killed them all, Melissa.
I can't believe that.
And she'll be the one who'll kill you.
What did I do? Get too close to the truth?
Much too close. Too bad you had to be a detective. Why couldn't you have been a salesman? Even a tourist?
Aunt Emily, please. When is the killing gonna stop?
When people start minding their own business.
But there will always be somebody else.
Sarah, get on with it.
Sarah, you don't want to do this.
But I have to. There's nobody else.
Sarah?
All right, wait a minute. Now, why don't you do your own dirty work?
Sarah?
You can't.
No! No!
Stop her. Stop her!
Sarah? No, Sarah. No more.
Jedediah?
Barnaby, over here!
Everything all right, Jedediah?
Under control, Barnaby, but not exactly all right.
I'm sorry we couldn't go to dinner, JR. But later, after the season opens, there'll be some time then.
Oh, it sounds like you stepped into a nest full of scorpions, JR.
You know, Betty, it's funny, but those three women performed like one entity, one scorpion. Aunt Emily, the brain, Melissa, the lure, Sarah, the deadly stinger.
You know, I had her pegged as a poor put-upon Cinderella. I was all set to be Prince Charming, too. Almost wound up digging my own grave. I got the blisters to prove it.
Well, I'll tell you what, JR. You can always be my Prince Charming.
What did I do with that glass slipper? You got it on you?
Oh, get out.